Good evening to all of you. Our game tonight featuring the Golden State Warriors as they go up against the Utah Jazz. I'm Brian Anderson, courtside, along with Grant Hill and Tim Legler. Allie LaForce will be joining us in just a moment. Looking now at some numbers for him.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Utah Jazz. Walker Kessler out there with Jaren Jackson. Then it's Lauri Markkanen. Then there's George. And it's Peterson in at the 2 spot. And for the Warriors, Butler and Draymond are the 3 and the 4. Stephen Curry is out there with DeAnthony Melton. And it's Porzingis in at the 5. The first third of an NBA season, Grant, it sort of sets the foundation for the year's power structure.
Oh, that's so true, B.A. We start to see which teams are elite, who's running the show, and we find out who needs to think about making some changes.
And so it's Green who brings up the ball for the Warriors. And this is the first season matchup for him against this Utah team.
They're looking to make amends for their poor showing against this team last season.
Now here's Melton. Clock at 6. And he buries his first look. Now George. Here's Peterson. It's Markkanen on the wing. Fires in the triple.
Shots like this help Markkanen get in rhythm. The D must be aware of his ability to catch and fire.
Outside Butler. Porzingis sets a screen. Fires the 3. Butler can't get it to go. Utah's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. And Markkanen with the stuff.
And this is inexcusable. The defense must force Markkanen further away from the rim.
Markkanen's gone 2 for 3 from the field. Curry passes to Butler. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone by. Shot clock at 6. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
That is a strong move by Butler. So tough in there.
Markkanen outside. This one for 3. It's rebounded by Golden State. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Here's Butler. Can't nail the jumper.
Well, he's certainly more than capable of hitting that shot, but somehow, even with no defense, he came away empty.
P passes to George. Jackson on the wing. Green covering. Green against Jackson. On target from range.
Yeah, Jackson Jr. does have this in his bag. The big man can punish you from range.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Steve Kerr. He told me when he was watching film of their opponent, what stood out was Lauri Markkanen's efficiency. Coach said Markkanen doesn't need high usage to be effective. He gets a lot of his points off of movement, and he brings versatility to this offense. Back to you guys.
Appreciate the report, Allie.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Yeah, not only does he create the space he needs, but then he attacks downhill.
And so it's Golden State with it, following the bucket by Utah. And here's Curry for 3. Oh, he missed it, making him 1 for 2 now. And here's Markkanen. He'll bring it up for the Jazz. All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
After 4 seasons in Golden State, Jonathan Kuminga moves on, and he was the guy that they drafted number 7 overall. But after a lengthy free agency saga in which the Warriors and Kuminga exchanged several proposals, and they had several sign and trade discussions, Kuminga lands elsewhere. So his run in Golden State is over. They're losing a good young player. Let's see how they can replenish the cupboard there in Golden State.
Something to watch. Shams, appreciate the report. Here's George. Following the score by Golden State. Chalk up 2 there.
And he's a crafty scorer for a young player. George is always going to find the gaps in the defense.
Outside Porzingis. Outside Butler. The 3. That shot off.
It's been a rough quarter for him. I think patience can help. Take the shots that are there. Don't force it.
Kessler, a screen on Melton. Back to George. And he lobs it up to the rim. Butler with a steal. Here's Melton. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Melton's got 6.
And the passing of Butler can be overlooked, but Jimmy normally averages about 5 assists per game.
Pass to Peterson. The 3 is up. Porzingis grabs the board. Golden State has gone 0 for 3 from downtown to the paint. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That one on Kessler.
At 7'3", Porzingis is a problem. Really makes defenses settle for fouling him and hoping he misses.
And having a big man like him who's efficient from the line used to be a luxury, but it's becoming more and more common.
George passes to Markkanen. Pass to Peterson. Kicks it to George. 6 on the shot clock. They set the screen. Utah needs to get off a shot here. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis.
Yeah, protecting the rim. Porzingis, one of the best in the league at that.
The Warriors have gone 5 of 9 from the floor. Curry passes to Melton. Outside Butler. Curry against George. Porzingis with a screen on George. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
What a look by Curry, creating offense out of the pick and roll.
Here's Peterson. Yet to see a basket. Kessler, a screen on Melton. Here's Peterson. And Porzingis with the block.
Got to be careful shooting around Porzingis. His length is so capable of erasing shots.
Clock at 4. It's Markkanen on the wing. Over Butler. And that one's good. Markkanen. Markkanen's got 7 points.
It continues to make plays offensively, having a very efficient quarter.
Up top, Curry. Melton outside. Here's the 3. He can't get that one to fall. Utah has gone 2 of 5 from deep. Kessler, a screen on Melton. P passes to Kessler. And finished off by Kessler.
And that's exactly the type of pass we expect from a guy with his vision.
Melton outside. Back to Curry. Outside for Butler. Puts up a 3. Can't get it to drop. Some solid defense from Markkanen.
He's stacking up the missed shots right now. He needs to find another part of his game that can help his team.
He passes to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
I mean, big-time finish from Jackson. He is a force out there.
Warriors trail by 4. Left side, Green. Here's Melton. And it's blocked by Kessler. And the foul on the shot. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Jazz.
Substitution on the court.
Curry against George. And it's going to be a 3-second call. The Warriors lead by 7. They've got Stephen Curry. Jimmy Butler out there with Kristaps Porzingis. Then there's DeAnthony Melton. And it's Santos in at the 3 spot. That's the Warriors 5. Melton misses.
You really need to take advantage of those looks because the defense won't give you many of them. Here's
Peterson. No points so far. Here's Nurkic. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And Legs is someone who has seen some of the great perimeter defenders over the years. Who's the best you've ever seen?
Well, the best defense, Brian, I ever played against were those mid-90s Bulls teams when you had to go up against Jordan and Pippen on either wing. And then more modern-day players like Drew Holiday, even a guy like Tony Allen when he was in Memphis, they stand out to me as well.
First team all-defense, Tony Allen.
Year in, year out, a nightmare to go up against.
And another miss by Utah.
Well, I'm surprised he missed that one. He is a dangerous guy to leave open.
George, no good. The Warriors lead by 10. Green finds Curry. Melton outside. Pass to Porzingis. Curry against George. 5 to shoot. Shoots over George. Porzingis. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
Now, we know he can hit threes, but Kristaps showing he can slam it too.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Here's Peterson. He's scoreless. Driving in. And the layup is good off the glass.
In the NBA, you just can't let guys get to the rim.
And so it's Curry with it. He brings it up for the Golden State Warriors. They'll be playing host to Houston for their next game. That game will be the 3rd of 5 at home.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. Now here's Nurkic. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. Here's Peterson. Offensive rebound. Yep, that one goes.
And on the glass, Nurkic makes it look easy, using his reach to snatch the ball and get a shot of his own.
Outside, Green. And here's Butler outside. The 3 dropped in by Jimmy Butler.
The shots are falling, and he is making it look easy.
And so Will Hardy calls a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And the Warriors making a switch here. Santos is checked in. Then for Utah, Kessler, he's checked in for Jusuf Nurkic. And it's Collier in for Markkanen. Jackson surveying the D. Back to George. Kessler, a screen on Curry. Here's George. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Kristaps Porzingis picks one up.
And there's no question George can fill it up. For him, it's about focusing on shooting good percentages. Getting themselves to the line this quarter is a good way to get their offense rolling. He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
Melton passes to Curry. Porzingis with a screen on George. Curry's shot is off. Jazz trail by 11. Here's Peterson. Last game, 26 points for him. Pass to George. Over Curry. Utah with another miss. Golden State has gone 2 of 6 from distance here in the second quarter. Baseline try. That bucket makes him 3 for 5.
Well, that's just easy for Curry, and you can see how comfortable he is in the mid-range area.
Here's Peterson, hovering around 19.5 points a game. His scoring has been huge for them.
The pass, the catch, the slam. What a clean play.
Man, absolutely jaw-dropping. The Warriors lead by 11. Melton outside. Outside, Green. Offline with a 3. And for the Jazz, they're shooting about 40% during the second quarter. And Tim, last season, Draymond Green adding a Hustle Player of the Year award to his Hall of Fame resume.
Yeah, and B.A., that's an award every young player should aspire to have. But I know for Draymond Green, he was hoping to get his second Defensive Player of the Year award.
And it's the Warriors with the ball. After the basket by Utah. Into the lane. And count it. The shot is good, and he'll go to the line.
I'll tell you what, they are on fire this quarter, taking total command of this game.
And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Warriors.
Ever since this game started, they've been attacking on the inside, looking for ways to bust up the defense and get high percentage looks.
Well, don't forget about their scoring in the open floor. They've been getting a lot of production on their break.
The Warriors lead by 12. From deep, Melton. The rebound by Jackson. 1:43 left to play in the second quarter. Here's George. And the jam by George.
Oh, man, you want to talk about taking flight? That's exactly what he did, making it look effortless.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
ABA. Stephen Curry hears folks complaining about all the threes. He said it's new and everybody has their opinion. It's not like I can go out and do a 360 windmill, drive down the lane and dunk on somebody. We'll see how it goes, but I'm hoping to keep shooting threes, so don't worry about that. Back over to you, Brian.
That's his superpower. Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Shot's good by Collier.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Collier's gone 2 of 4 so far tonight. Melton finds Curry. The 3 ball. Easy money for Stephen Curry.
Well, starting to stretch the floor. That's 2 triples for him this quarter.
Pass to Jackson. Utah moving the ball around. Here's Peterson. Again, Utah good for 2. The Warriors lead by 11. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Outside, Green. Melton left side. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Here's Peterson. From deep. Sinks it from distance. Peterson's got it. His 3rd basket on the night right there. And we've reached halftime in this one. Warriors ahead, up by 8. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the 3rd quarter.
Thanks for being with us, and let's get straight into it with the players of the week. And guys, allow me to digress. Anybody care to explain what I saw in the catering area a few minutes ago?
No.
And returning our attention to this game, a solid first half for the Warriors.
Give them credit. They just keep coming, pushing the action, drawing lots of whistles. They actually made the game kind of kinny. Get it? Ugly.
Oh, I thought you loved me. But an effective way for them. Man, love their effort, but don't love the comment.
Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. It's been quite a game for Lauri Markkanen.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Well, and I expect they're going to continue to lean on him as we continue in this game. Why not? The way he's playing right now offensively.
So the Utah 5 right now. Jaren Jackson out there with Lauri Markkanen. Then there's George. Then it's Walker Kessler. And it's Peterson in at the 2.
Well, that's just an excellent job by Green as the screener. First he sets it, then gets the scoring opportunity.
Out to the right wing. Kessler a screen. He shoots it. Again, Utah good for 2. The Warriors lead by 8. On the wing, Curry. 4-3. Curry just cooking it up from the corner.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
And here's George. They'll bring it up for the Utah Jazz. And after this one, they're at home against Sacramento. That'll be the first of 3 games played at home. Markkanen finds George. Here's Peterson. 6 to shoot. For 3. Rebounded by Green. Green's got 5 rebounds tonight. Melton attacking. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson.
Oh, that's a great block. Jackson protecting the house.
Right around a minute and a half played in the third quarter. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
Curry passes to Green. Outside Butler. Butler right to the heart.
And if Butler gets going, he is not going to let up. He will continue to attack over and over again.
George against Curry. Pass to Markkanen. Now here's Kessler. Clock at 6. Unloads. Peterson. That one's good. Peterson. He's got 4 points this quarter. The Warriors lead by 11. Curry passes to Melton. Outside for Green. Now Curry. Golden State needs to get off a shot. From deep, Melton. That shot off the mark.
It's impressive how they've overcome his cold streak tonight. Everyone stepping in to fill the gap.
Kessler a screen. Oh, there's the alley. Can't finish the lob. The Warriors have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Porzingis for 3. Rebounded by the Jazz. Here's Peterson. He's got 11. Kessler a screen on Melton. Going inside and finished off by Kessler.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up. Now here's Curry. 13 points in the game. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Here's Peterson. Hovering around 19.5 points a game. His scoring has been huge for them. Here's Kessler. Nails it. He's now 6 for 8 from the floor.
Just owning the offensive glass right now. Just refusing to let up.
And he's repeating his performance from their last game. You just can't stop this guy.
Butler finds Green, and that one's good. Green's got his second basket on the night.
I like that decision by Butler to give it up. The pick didn't really free him, but it opened up options.
George passes to P. Off the mark there with a 3.
The perimeter game has failed him thus far. Hit 1 from range in the first half, but nothing since.
From deep, Melton, and that one's good. And Green with the assist. Green's got 4 assists now tonight. Inside. Oh, the 7-footer, Lauri Markkanen.
And offensively, Markkanen is in the zone. He's using his size well, and the defense hasn't had an answer.
Outside Butler. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
Well, oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
Markkanen with a screen on Curry. Pass to Peterson. Jackson with a screen on Melton. Here's Peterson, and he makes it on the layup. Peterson's got 6 here in the quarter.
Yeah, I love that. He comes off the pick and takes it right to the hole.
Curry passes to Green. And here's Butler outside. And the Warriors with another 3.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Jazz trail by 11. Out to the wing. Kessler, a screen on Melton. Here's Peterson. Again, Utah good for 2. And so Curry will bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. Melton outside. Back to Curry. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Well, you love their unselfish play. Keeping that ball moving, good shot to great. That's winning basketball.
And they have left the defense scrambling because they have found success in the paint, which has allowed them to play inside out.
Kessler, a screen on Melton. P passes to Jackson. For three, George. Rebounded by Green. Green's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Butler taking his time here. Curry passes to Butler. Porzingis with a screen on Markkanen. Here's Butler on the take. And it's Butler with the jam.
Well, he got downhill, and he was looking to attack the rim. Jimmy Butler, what a finish.
Tim, when you talk about Jimmy Butler, just how hard of a worker is this guy?
Well, he's just exceptional. That gritty style of play is what makes him so respected, B.A. And as we know, he has a way of rising to the occasion.
Now here's Melton. That three's off the mark. Here's Peterson. He's got 15. Jackson with a screen on Melton. Shoots from the baseline. Peterson, no good. The Warriors lead by 14. Curry finds some space. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. Green's got 6 assists here tonight. Utah has got nothing to fall here in the third. 0 for 4. Pass to Peterson. Kessler a screen. Shot to stop the run. Peterson, that one's good. Peterson's got 11 in the second half.
And now that's 1-3 in each half. He is trying to make the most of those three-point opportunities.
High post Green. Back to Curry. Fires for 3. The rebound by the Jazz. Peterson's got 4 rebounds now. George, no good.
Well, unfortunately, his poor shooting is not helping their case here.
Back to Green. Curry against George. Curry passes to Porzingis. Launches it. Curry, no good. Jazz trail by 13. Here's Peterson. He's got 18. And there's the lob. Butler with a steal. Here's Green. Now here's Butler. 20 points for him. Back to Porzingis. KP wrecks the rim.
The all-around game of Butler. He's all about sharing the rock and getting his guys involved.
And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. He'll take the opportunity. Getting ready for Utah. Jaren Jackson, he's checked in for Filipowski. Lauri Markkanen comes in for Sensabaugh. Peterson, he's checked in for Bailey. And it's Keontae George in for Collier. Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. 21 points for P.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Butler and Draymond are the 3 and the 4. DeAnthony Melton out there with Stephen Curry. And it's Porzingis in at the center position, locking down the middle. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Jackson. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to go on Draymond Green.
Just a load to deal with inside. When Jackson Jr. goes up strong, he puts the defense in difficult situations.
Utah making a switch here. Kessler's checked in. Melton outside. Pass to Curry. Puts up a deep 3. Utah grabs the miss. Peterson's got his 5th rebound in this one. Jackson with a screen on Curry. Here's Peterson. He's covered by Curry. Butler against George. And here's Jackson. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. George has got 3 assists now in this one.
You have to account for Jackson Jr. in the corner. I mean, he's an excellent three-point shooter.
Stolen by Jackson. Here's Peterson. Melton covers. Jackson with a screen on Melton. Throws it up high. And stolen by Porzingis. Oh, and a fast break for the Warriors. Here's Butler. Here's Curry. Got it again. That makes him 8 for 15 for the night.
They're playing a lot more aggressively on the offensive boards in the second half, racking up a ton of second chance points.
And stolen by Melton. And it's Butler off the drive. Oh, Butler, aggressive as always.
Well, it's certainly been a good night for him, and it is showing on the scoreboard.
All right, Tim, let me get your thoughts on this NBA rule change. End of quarter heaves don't count toward a player's three-point percentage.
I love it. My paycheck directly reflected my shooting percentage. So we've seen players purposely let that thing go a split second after the horn. I think we should encourage guys to try to make that shot.
Nothing better than the false hustle, let it fly after the buzzer went off. Not anymore, though.
Absolutely. Very, very true.
And so Curry will bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. Earlier in the game, they led by 19. Melton finds Porzingis. 6 on the shot clock. Releases. That one rolls around and rims out.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again. Yeah, every coach wants assisted buckets. Guys like George, they move the ball.
Now Porzingis. Oh, off target from downtown. And out of bounds. The Warriors will take it.
Oh, those kinds of unforced mistakes will drive any coach nuts.
The Warriors lead by 11. Curry! Oh, he nailed the jumper.
Well, if there's one guy in this league you better run off the three-point line, it's Curry.
Utah's gone 3 of 7 from the perimeter during the fourth. Jackson, the screen. Here's George. Now Markkanen. He launches. The three-pointer is true from Markkanen.
Is that high arcing three? Markkanen is deadly from that corner spot.
Fantastic ball movement for them tonight.
If things are definitely working offensively, a balanced attack is just so much harder to defend.
Butler. George is there for the rebound.
Well, give the defender credit. Sometimes it's enough to force the miss.
Kessler, a screen on Melton. Here's Kessler. Markkanen outside. Shot clock at 6. Jackson fires. It's money from deep.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
Well, they are hunting deep shots, but they'll take the layup if you give them one.
Now here's Butler. Porzingis with a screen on Markkanen. Emphatic finish from Butler.
Yeah, Jimmy throwing it down. Wow, that was tough.
It's George on the wing. He's covered by Curry. Jackson with a screen on Melton. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
Now Green. The 11-footer. It's off. Here's Utah. 9-point game. Here's Peterson.
Warriors foul. D'Anthony Melton. First personal foul. Fourth team foul. shooting for Utah.
So the first one drops, and that brings him with an 8. He's perfect from the line this time. And it's Butler with the ball for the Warriors. Here's Green. All alone, and he sinks the jumper. And so the Warriors take the win. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference.
Good evening, everyone. This is the fourth and final group stage game for these teams in the NBA Cup. It should be a great one. I'm Kevin Harlan here at the table. Take a look at the Jazz. And let's make no mistake about it. They're happy this NBA Cup is almost over for them.
Yeah, they went 0-3 with those special courts on the floor. That group stage was not easy for them. Their NBA Cup run is over. Time to think about the regular season.
And then looking at where the Kings stand. And tonight is their last group game in the NBA Cup. They have a 1-2 record so far.
And yeah, even if they win this one, I don't see much of a shot for them getting to the quarterfinals. Remember, though, guys, tonight still counts towards the regular season.
Now Sacramento starting 5. Monk on the wing. He's paired with DeRozan. And then there's Precious Achiuwa. Then there's Russell Westbrook. Here's DeRozan. A shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
That's his bread and butter, DeRozan, one of the great mid-range shooters in this game.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Will Hardy. I asked him about DeMar DeRozan, specifically how you defend him from the mid-range. He said, quote, "It's tough because his footwork is so good. Our goal is to try to push him out farther and make him take threes if possible. And we'll live with those results. We'll see if their defense is up for the task at hand." Guys, back to you.
Thank you once again, Allie. George dishes to Markkanen. That's screen on Westbrook. Jackson in the corner. Outside, George. 6 on the shot clock. Utah needs to get off the shot here.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Pass to Westbrook. On the wing, Monk. Now, here's Achua. We saw him with 10 points last game. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it. And as the group stage starts to wind down, here's what the standings look like so far.
And I'll tell you what, how about the level of excitement this tournament has brought to the NBA regular season? Can't wait to see how it finishes up.
George passes to Jackson. Here's Peterson. Jackson with the screen. Peterson misses. Kings have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And in the summer of 2022, Greg, the Utah Jazz traded away their franchise cornerstones, Rudy Gobert and Donovan Mitchell.
And that signaled the beginning of their rebuild, but they've overachieved for a couple of seasons now that ended last year when they really bottomed out.
No good on the three.
Okay, let's just say it. This has been an ugly quarter for him. Not quite a break of mirror ugly, but it's getting there.
Monk, no one around him. It's good. This game is all even.
What makes Monk so effective offensively is that he's equally comfortable operating on or off the ball.
Westbrook against George. Here's Peterson. With an average of around 19.5 points a game, his scoring has been a constant for them. Outside for George. Pass to Peterson. Kessler the screen. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
DeRozan surveying the D. And good that time.
The D must force Westbrook farther outside because he can absolutely hurt you from down there.
Down low. It's stolen by Monk. And finished off by Westbrook.
And there's the ferociousness. Got to enjoy Westbrook taking flight and slamming it down there with authority.
Just a terrific perspective of that dunk from the Connected Camp. Brought to you by AT&T. Inside, cuts off the pass. And up the court come the Kings on the break. Monk for three. Utah with the rebound. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Kings. That one was played in Sacramento.
And their last time against this club, they really fell short at the free throw line.
The Jazz with another miss. The Kings leading. Achua with it. Still scoreless. Pulls it from the elbow. And the shot no good, a bit short.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Jackson, a screen on Monk. There's a lob to Jackson. It's stolen by Monk. Again, the miss by the King.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
Here's Peterson. He had 25 points last game. Back to Markkanen. Here's the screen. He gets that one. And that ties it up.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Jazz have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. Kessler, a screen on Monk. Peterson misses.
Well, it isn't for a lack of effort when it comes to getting up the three-pointers.
but not much to show for it. He's going to lose the green light here very early in this game if this keeps up.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
George passes to Peterson. Puts up a deep three. Rebound by the Kings. Last game matchup with the Suns, a tough loss there.
And guys, you just can't afford to give away points from the foul line. Not in the NBA. Teams are just too talented.
Oh, that is well said. They're being handed free points and just couldn't convert.
And he made it.
So the timeout by Will Hardy here. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Into his mid-30s, the veteran DeMar DeRozan holding up well, Greg.
And such a consistent presence for his team. DeMar plays at his own speed, and he has mastered the art of the mid-range.
On the court for Sacramento, we've got Russell Westbrook. Achua is out there with DeAndre Hunter. Then it's DeRozan.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Jackson. That shot is off. And here's Hunter. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. 7-point differential. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Feed the interior. Good things will happen.
Jazz have gone 5 of 12 from the field here in the second. Nurkic a screen on DeRozan. Peterson the pass to Nurkic. On the wing, DeRozan. Guarded by Peterson. And DeRozan kicks to Achua. Back to DeRozan. Five on the clock. And they double up DeRozan. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Pass to Peterson. Nurkic a screen on DeRozan. Peterson misses.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
Here's Achua. And the rejection by Jackson. Another shot. Out to DeRozan. Puts up a three. Hits the three-point bomb. DeRozan's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
George passes to Jackson. Shoots over Achua. The Jazz with another miss. Sacramento leading by 12. DeRozan finds Achua. Bounce pass from Westbrook. And here's DeRozan. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Phoenix. Fires the three. Rebound by Nurkic. Utah's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Nurkic a screen on DeRozan. Here's Peterson. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Cranes the three-pointer. Markkanen's got 5 points so far.
Now, how about the shooting stroke from Markkanen, appearing very comfortable pulling the trigger from deep.
And Doug Christie wants a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy. A different look for Utah. Walker Kessler, he's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. And it's Collier in for George. And a change for Sacramento. Monk's checked in. DeRozan inside. Markkanen on him. And it's DeRozan missing. Jazz trail by 9. Here's Peterson. With an average of around 19.5 points a game, his scoring has been a constant for them. On the wing, Monk. Guarded by Jackson. The shot's good from Monk. 10 points for him.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Here's Collier. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Here's Peterson. Out of hand on it.
Just an ugly show from him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
Now here's Westbrook. Not a lot of room. Rebound, Utah. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Well, they weren't fighting through screens. Their closeouts and rotations were late. You name it, and let's just say they didn't do it on defense.
Up again, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Pass to DeRozan, launches it. Wow, drew the contact, and that three almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Team foul.
Let me tell you, DeMar DeRozan is one of the best at manipulating defense. That's why he gets to the line at such a ridiculous clip.
And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Well, guys, this summer saw the first ever 7-team trade in the NBA. You might wonder why it makes sense to involve so many parties, but basically teams have more flexibility, salary-wise, in these multi-team deals. It is enough to make your head spin, guys. This is where things are headed.
Big moves indeed. All right, Shams, we appreciate the update. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Peterson, covered by Achua.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Hey, thanks a lot. The Kings going into last season, bringing an experienced closer in DeMar DeRozan. Domantas Sabonis said it's what we needed. More veterans. We're a young team. We all know we're good, but it never hurts to have one of those big-time NBA players on the team for confidence, for backup, for everything. Back to you guys.
Okay, thank you, Allen. Markkanen passes to Peterson. Kessler the screen. Out that one, and the Kings lead has been cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Peterson.
No one there to contest, so he just drops it in like he's at the rec league.
Westbrook dishes to Monk. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it. Utah has gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown. Jackson a screen on Monk. Here's Peterson. 9 points in the game so far. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Kessler. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one.
The previous play is under review.
Gonna bring out the monitor and see if he got that shot off in time.
And even though, you know, you're thinking maybe we don't need to replay in a situation like this, still.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And it looks like they got it right this time. No basket. The clock had expired while the ball was still in his hand.
And even if they don't show it, I know the refs are proud of themselves after a replay proves them right. They're like, see, we had it right all along. So, good call, fellas.
Hey, folks, we know you're anxious for the first half.
Now look here now at Utah. They're still at the bottom third of the league. Something will need to change for them to move up in the rankings.
We knew. And talking about our game now, a very solid first half for the Sacramento Kings.
Despite.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And we've reached halftime in this one. Kings lead by 6. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. One guy who's been getting it done is Jusuf Nurkic.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
They've got Jackson. He out there with Keontae George. Then there's Markkanen. And it's Kessler in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group right now for Utah. DeRozan against George. And it's DeRozan missing.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Here's Peterson, and he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
And finished off by DeRozan.
This is how DeRozan is wired. If you let him, this man will light you up, and he's had a big night.
So, Greg, in the offseason, the Kings made it a priority to address their need at point guard.
I mean, they had multiple combo guards on the roster, but lacked a true lead guard, and they realized they needed someone who could run the offense, hoping Dennis Schroeder can fill that role.
Now Achua. No scoring in this one. Outside DeRozan. Kessler with the rebound. Kessler's got 6 rebounds in the game. Jackson, a screen on Monk. There's the lob to Jackson. It's stolen by Monk. From 13, Kessler with the rebound.
This is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
It's stolen by DeRozan. And it's sent back by Kessler. Bounce pass Markkanen. Kessler a screen on Westbrook. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And Kessler throws it down.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
And as tired as they might be after fighting to tie it up, they have all the momentum to finish this comeback.
Excellent assist there. Just led him to the perfect spot.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Westbrook against George. Here's Peterson. He's got 15. Here's Kessler. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. Kessler's got it all tied up now for the Jazz. DeRozan against Markkanen. From 10 feet out. Good as the jump shot falls. 10 points for him.
Over the years, DeRozan has become an exceptional passer. So defensively, you can't afford to just overplay him.
Pass to Peterson. Kessler a screen on Monk. Peterson the pass to Kessler. George looking around. Shot clock at 2 over Westbrook. And the baseline jumper no good. The Kings have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. The shot. Rebounded by the Jazz. Jackson's got 6 rebounds in the game.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising it's such a tight game.
And so it's DeRozan. He'll bring it up for the Kings. Pass to Achua. Monk outside. That 3 off the mark. Jazz have gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. Here's a look what's coming up now for the Sacramento Kings. On Sunday, they'll face off against John Morant and the Memphis Grizzlies. And then on Wednesday, they'll be matching up against Kevin Durant and the Houston Rockets.
And for that game against Indiana, it's going to be a bit of a measuring stick for them. See just how they stack up with a team that most would feel has the edge.
Now, here's Achua. Still yet to score. Shot clock at 6. To the wing right side. For the 3. Rebounded by the Jazz. On the wing, George. Jackson, a screen on Monk. There's the lob to Jackson. And Utah turns it over again. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. Look at the Kings. They're down in 9th place so far, still early in the season. And, of course, Utah, not in the same realm right now in terms of their record. Sacramento's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. George against Westbrook.
I love when Westbrook gets inside like this. You know he's looking to dunk every single time.
George against Westbrook. George with the bounce pass. Here's Peterson. 17 points in the game. Back to Jackson. The shot from the low post is good.
A tough cover. Jackson has a ton of post work. He can go over either shoulder or face up.
The Kings shooting 31% here in the third. Offensively, they are looking bleak. Westbrook kicks to Monk. Out to the right wing. Outside Westbrook. Three-pointer. Kessler with the rebound. Kessler's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Jackson, a screen on Monk. Peterson, the pass to Jackson. Misses from short range.
Great anticipation defensively. They were keyed in on him and ready to pounce.
So, RJ, when you think about Jaren Jackson, defense is the first thing that comes to mind, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. Triple J is a force. He's a perennial candidate for all defensive honors, and I'm glad I didn't have to shoot on this guy.
They now take the lead. And now a three-point Jazz lead.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
And Doug Christie wants a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. Hunter's checked in for DeMar DeRozan. And a quick look now at the best free throw shooting teams. The Jazz second, fifth best, the Kings.
Both teams really well served to be very aggressive attacking the rim because of how well they shoot the.
DeRozan, he's checked in for the Kings. And Will Hardy is called timeout. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and Kessler throws it down.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. On the floor for Sacramento. Monk on the wing. He's paired with DeRozan. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And then there's Precious Achua.
Even at this stage of his career, Westbrook is still a skilled playmaker in this league.
Westbrook against George. To the inside. Here's Peterson. Jacks up a three. That shot missing.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
He is totally in the zone, showing his incredible focus when it comes to attacking the glass.
Back to DeRozan. The Kings need to get off a shot here. Here's Achua. The dunk by Achua.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Just lost his head out there. It'll happen if you're pushing a little too hard.
Sacramento's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Monk outside. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook. That's 12 points for Malik Monk.
Physical D there, but Monk fights through it. He's tough now.
Pass to Peterson. It's stolen by DeRozan. Crafty move. And the layup is good. And now a 4-point Kings lead. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Sacramento.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
And another thing they've really excelled at tonight is protecting the rim. Shooters keep getting their shots swatted away by this squad.
Markkanen, and the shot goes in.
Look, you got to keep Markkanen out of the paint. He's just too big on that block and imposes his will.
Westbrook with it. To the paint. Stolen by Jackson. It's George on the wing. Here's Peterson. A three-pointer off the mark. And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for the Kings. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Excellent D there from George.
And even though he hasn't been himself, it hasn't affected his team too much. They've still got the lead.
Pass to Kessler. It's stolen by DeRozan. Monk outside. Now Westbrook. Strong move off the glass.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Jazz trail by 4. Kessler. Oh, and he cannot get the layup. Sacramento's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Westbrook against George. Jackson with the rebound. And turnovers have been the issue for him.
You can see the coaches have gotten into him a little bit about this. They've got to do a better job of taking care of the ball.
Knocks down the 3.
Accepting more of a leadership role over time. Markkanen not bashful at rising up to take huge shots.
Now, here's Achua. Guarded by Jackson. Outside Westbrook. And he does not hit.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Kessler the screen. Now George. Six to shoot. And he jams it in.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Control the offensive glass.
He's just giving them everything he has. It's why his teammates appreciate and enjoy playing with him.
DeRozan. Markkanen pulls it down. And so Markkanen will bring it up for Utah. It's a 1-point game. Here's Peterson. Monk defending. Here's Kessler. Got it to go off the glass.
And that's exactly what they're going for on that shot.
DeRozan against Markkanen. And again unable to change the momentum here. Smart accurate passes, Greg, are really paying off for them at the moment.
And also good off-ball movement. Everyone is paying attention and looking to create the best shot for the team.
Jackson, a screen on Monk. Now Jackson.
Absolutely no problem, says Jaren Jackson Jr. He was ready to shoulder the load there.
And Doug Christie has called a timeout. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. What do you think we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
And they need to use as little time as possible here. If they can get a bucket before the clock hits 24 seconds, they can try for a stop on the next possession. If there's less than 24, then they'll have to foul. And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
And that's an intentional foul. Guys, they're holding on to the slimmest of leads.
Yeah, and you can't afford to let that thing get any slimmer.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Fourth team foul. Peterson taking 2 shots.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And he ends up making the second, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And Doug Christie is called a timeout. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. Any ideas on strategy being discussed right now in that huddle?
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
Yeah, time is the enemy at this point, so I think I'd go for the tie and avoid playing the foul game.
And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
Gets the first, and that will put them up by 2. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
The last make was huge. Now, realistically, the worst-case scenario for them is OT.
Well, they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
Yeah, that's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
He drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
Calm and cool, and his free throws put a bow on this one. Nice way to finish the game.
We see the Jazz.
Holy crap, we finally got a win.
This makes them 1 for 3 in group play games for this year's NBA Cup. Not an easy stretch for them at all.
Yeah, sadly, 1 win in the group phase will not be enough for them to advance in the tournament. Those losses really pile up quick.
MP, your team needed your scoring night to win, and you delivered, passing the 20-point mark on the way to victory. Was that the game plan coming in, or did you see something that led to an adjustment?
More like this. It's both. Every time you come down the floor, the defense tells you what to do. Maybe you set the ball screen. Maybe you space out the corner. If you're on a break, maybe you kick it out to the wing. Maybe it's pushing the ball yourself. What I'm trying to say is if you make the right choices, you're going to win games. And that's what you saw today.
Great choices then, MP. Way to go.
Thank you, JP.
Back to you, Kevin.
Terrific job, Jennifer. Thanks so much.
Ooh, that felt good.
I see you out there doing work.
just like that.
Thank you. I just threw it up and it goes in. Hey, good look, good look.
One more, one more.
Hey,
let's go.
It's easy. It's too easy. Yeah, it's time to play now.
You guys, come on.
Too much out here. We're here. Come around. Yeah, baby. Yeah. Hey, just take the L. Just take it. John, take the L. You don't want it all in the head. Hey, need a moment to catch your breath? I'm making this easier and easier. Yeah, baby. That fucking sounds so sweet. Yeah. Keep bobbing at it. Oh, you know what that is?
Yes.
Crunch time, baby.
Time to get in some work.
Get that, get that. Get through, get through. Go, go, get outside. Get the perimeter. Help him out.
Your gate about to be ready.
Oh, you done? You done?
You know what's weird about fadeaways? They were a huge part of MJ's game. Yeah, most people think he's the GOAT, but go play pickup ball. You hardly see any.
Yeah, you're right, that is a little weird.
Mm-hmm. Right. But now think about this. Before MJ became the scoring GOAT, who wore that crown?
Kareem.
Ah, yes. Now, tell me how many skyhooks you've seen lately.
0.
Exactly, 0. 2 go-to moves for 2 players that were considered the greatest scorers ever. And they're basically ignored.
Yeah, I mean, but fadeaways aren't equal.
Ready, MP.
Do you think I'd be a good mascot?
This team?
Yeah.
That suit?
Yeah.
This arena?
Yeah, in this arena, this suit, and for this team.